perfect call out there. Once he got the block, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson. If I leave, you in the wheel. Shoot my shot like ayy. Hit the red dot like ayy. Finger on the like ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like ayy. Hit the red dot like ayy. Their spot like ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like ayy. Shoot my shot like ayy. Hit the red dot like ayy. Finger on it like ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. He said when I stop trying to talk to me. That makes sense. I'm going off this LA brick. I'm going off no festival. Like yeah, me and my team. Black like plastic. Cup boys on some chips. Okay, look, all I got me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it. Cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers is prudent. I go off the field. No catching this shooting. I got for my team. I'm the coach. I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm setting the
T-shirt and my panties on.
cause I'm in Nigeria rocking the Cuban.
T-shirt and my
I'm like,
panties
I keep on
on.
looping. You can't just tell me you gotta prove it.
T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. My T-shirt and my panties on. It's a thing. But so you wearing the thing I like to do. But nothing more when it comes to freaking you. Legendary, what else can be between my legs? You're tasting me. Boy, when you get here, you know my love will overflow. And you ain't got to worry about my clothes. Cause I got my T-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties. Got my T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties. Got my T-shirt and my panties on. Please surprise me on the side. Just take your time to let your love. Gonna turn around, hit it from behind. Boy, I'll let you hear it. Know my love will overflow. Don't really got to worry about my clothes. Cause I got my T-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. My T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties. Got my T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my
Got the roster back, you feel me? And the roster messed up. I care who's injured, nigga. It's a video game. I'm gonna put everybody in who's gonna be in. I'm trying to see him. What's that nigga in? Let's give me this in. You want me to tell me y'all niggas ain't up playing Madden? It's Thursday night. They're gonna be at work for Friday morning. Oh, extra going to work, niggas. Yeah, I need to continue. Let's go, coach.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. To about the 23.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. To throw is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Jackson.
Oh, come on, catch up to him.
For a Ravens touchdown.
That's just lobbed it up.
1 yards away. And
Oh
the
my
Ravens will claim the
goodness.
early lead as they're on the board
That
first here tonight.
sucks.
And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Oh, that sucked. Why are you coming off your? Why would you come off your block like that?
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defense
sucks already.
They won that battle at the point of
already
attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Sucks already when it already sucks. What do you do?
Second down, another run with Taylor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. And this pass is broken up. The contact well timed.
Of course, the dude with the best hands drops the ball. Drops the easy ball at that. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't like that catch a break.
Decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Smack him in his cabbage. Smack him in his cabbage.
And this should be the final play before the
Smack
quarter
him in his
ends.
cabbage.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. But we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smack him in his cabbage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. And
first down.
Across midfield down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Richardson going to change the play here. To throw is Richardson. Throwing on first down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 45.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of power from these guys. Really,
got tripped.
So maybe
This sucks.
to get them back into this
This
game.
sucks.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have a feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Like a lot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Roquan Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Richardson going on 4th down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. So the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown. And now Mitchell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds
starts
of the
here.
first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that will get a hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. In the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson going to move him around. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Richardson to throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play, and touchdown Colts!
Touchdown, 1st down, touchdown.
30 yards! And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Good job.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
It's that EJ speed.
And it also brings up fourth. The Ravens send their punt around now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And it's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to the air on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now looking to throw on second down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this pass broken up.
How did you drop that?
Third down, as that was not an easy.
How did you drop that?
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Like, man, hold it. It's there for the taking.
Keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Henry again on second down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Henry.
I was about to say, this nigga got back up.
But I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Take it into the end zone.
Still got it.
Touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Touchdown,
This is
touchdown,
caught
touchdown.
inside the 15.
Yeah. Touchdown, first down, touchdown.
Indianapolis.
Touchdown, first down,
Josh
touchdown.
Downs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's first and 10. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll come up now on second down. Richardson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw in. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody...
Let's go, Colts.
On EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That was it.
A nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy off the play fake. Quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Purdy.
Oh!
This is caught.
Oh!
Touchdown for the Niners. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown.
So swing to the middle.
And the Niners
what am I supposed to do?
as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Richardson working from the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long for Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it then.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. There he goes, right side.
Ski-wee!
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We
didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key.
And now it's blocked. And the Niners have it. There goes Green.
I can catch a break.
And all the way into the end
That's a
zone.
break.
It's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Looks like I just scored 2 field goals.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over.
What is he doing?
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson going to change the play here.
Here's Richardson to throw on 2nd down.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Now it's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. The Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you throw the ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Out to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call. As much as I wanted to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. This is McCaffrey on the give, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
He moved my player.
Surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Why are you falling down over there?
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Wow.
Right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds.
Oh, this is so
right around the 10-yard
unresponsive.
line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have
have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the end.
How slow was that?
Time they're able to get him behind the line.
I should be able to beat him.
Loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first. The tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. They'll let one go deep for Downs. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
1st down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That complete to Downs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Richardson.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer?
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is 2nd and 8. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And down inside the 15 he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be as that will be a touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Adams
so slow.
Way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Adams. 30 yards. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Rodgers, it's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Richardson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
I can't catch a break.
4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Richardson going on 4th down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st
first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Looking for a Greens, can't find one.
And they go inside, and I'm running outside.
Calling no gain on the play.
That is
It'll be second
crazy.
down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Off play action. Richardson.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed.
Richardson on fourth down. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it
Wide
over.
open.
A real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Ball again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave it with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, he's got Ruckert. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Ball again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Nothing that does work. Nothing that can do work.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here at great field.